Some exotic birds are attacked and killed near Darlington, and the woman who raised them for years is now out thousands of dollars. News Channel 15's Earl Phelps has more.
This is the Rose Exotic Bird Ranch on Animal Farm Road in Darlington County. When the owner came home the other day, she found that 18 peacocks and a rare goose had been mauled to death.
Some of them were not dead, so I took them home inside the house and sewed them up with a needle and thread and put antiseptic on their backs. And they're in the process of healing now.
Rose believes one or two dogs that belonged to a neighbor killed her birds. Authorities say the owner of the dogs that killed the birds could be slapped with a civil lawsuit because peacocks don't come cheap. They were worth at least $3,000. But that's only if the dogs are caught in the act.
The Indian blue-pied peacock, it takes about 6 years to get that breed because you have to crossbreed them, and they've got a little white patch on their throat. He was worth about $500 just by himself.
The Rose Bird Farm has been hit by dogs before, and now a baited trap has been set up to catch the culprits. In Darlington County, Earl Phelps, News Channel 15.
Well, walking is a form of exercise that can help prevent heart disease, and tomorrow walking will also help raise money for heart disease research. The annual Heart Walk brings the community together to raise awareness and money. Now, tomorrow morning, the American Heart Association will host the 3-mile walk along the Grand Strand. The walk will start at the Myrtle Beach Pavilion at 9 a.m. Walkers are asked to check in at 8:30, and donations are welcome. News Channel 15 will be there walking tomorrow in memory of Dave Gilbert.
And hopefully we'll have some nice weather.
I believe we will. It's time now to check in with Ed to find out.
We absolutely will have nice weather.
Great.
It's going to be warm, almost summer-like tomorrow again, with temperatures well into the 80s. That's the good news. Even better news is we've got a lot of great events coming up this weekend that we're going to talk about as well. That's what we're doing out here at Socastee High School. More on that coming up in just a few minutes. Allison and Rich.
All right. Thanks, Ed. And there is more heading your way after Ed's forecast. See how some area children are lending a helping hand.
They're going round and round and round and round, trying to help others. Their Trichathon is coming up.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Kepley's Fine Furniture Outlet, where value is priced right every day.
Your 1-year-old is sick and irritable, very irritable. The last thing you want to do is fill out forms in an emergency room. That's why at Byerly Hospital, we offer an alternative. It's called the MedKey card. It eliminates most forms and gets you to a doctor sooner. The MedKey card from Byerly Hospital. Making people better, making healthcare better. Because waiting in an emergency room is no way to treat people.
I want to live to be 103. I'll start each day with strong, hot coffee. I will never get tired of walking on the beach. And when I go to the bank, they will know my name.
If you think you can't have all this style, comfort, and intelligent extras in a family car, you're right. No family car can deliver what you get in the family vehicle, the Sierra Extended Cab from GMC. Embrace some bold new thinking. Meet your family's real needs without abandoning your dreams of power, strength, and independence. Own the best overall value in its class. The family vehicle, Sierra by GMC. You'll find it at your Carolina GMC dealer.
A bunch of Sealy trucks came with a lot of Sealy mattresses. Cause it's our grand opening. We're the new Sealy bedding headquarters with 2 locations. And we have great prices, like a Sealy Posturepedic at only $298. Cool! And you don't have to pay for it till $1998. Cool! Plus, we have all kinds of free stuff. Really cool! And free delivery. Send Sleep Express, 2 locations in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach.
Hi, welcome back and good evening, everyone, and welcome to Socastee High School. This is the site of the big Beach Band Blast coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. 1,200 people from all over the place will be here. But right now, everything is quiet. Check it out. From one end of the field to the other, not much going on, nobody around, but tomorrow that's going to change as thousands of people show up for the Beach Band Blast. And we'll talk more about that in just a second. First of all, though, we take a look at live pinpoint weather, and back across the PD, many locations have fallen down to the lower 80s now. It's 83 in Florence and Hartsville and Darlington. Bennettsville down to 79, Lake City at 82. The humidity values are a bit on the high side, and the winds for the most part are light. Down by the beach as we go now. Myrtle Beach and Garden City, for the most part, have been in the mid to upper 70s all day long, thanks to a sea breeze out of the south at 5 to 10. Conway, Mullins, and Dillon, all with light winds now. The temperatures, for the most part, in the lower 80s. Again, the humidities are high. You have nothing to worry about, though, if you're heading out to the football games. Socastee is away tonight, but no doubt a lot of folks are going to head out to football games and enjoy themselves tonight. Should be a real nice night for it. Let's move on now and show you the latest with our satellite pictures. And throughout the region, you can see that we've had a fair amount of sunshine just about all day long. And that is certainly some good news. Plenty of sunshine all around. Are we going to be able to get to that satellite picture? Maybe so, maybe not. There we go. High pressure is not far from the South Carolina coast. There is a front moving in as well, but this front has weakened considerably, considering how powerful it was 2 days ago when it was producing severe thunderstorms and tornadoes over the central and southern plains. It's now out here in just a very small part of what it once was, just a few clouds around. No rain associated with that front moving through, outside of a very brief isolated shower tonight or tomorrow. Big area of high pressure over Indiana and Ohio will be building south and eastward. As it does, it's going to drive that front south of us and reinforce our nice weather right on through the weekend. Take a look at the temperatures throughout the southern half of the United States. For the most part, we're pretty warm and a bit humid, a little bit un-October-like. Temperature readings around the region. 83 degrees in Charlotte to 82 in Raleigh, 78 down in Charleston with a nice sea breeze. Back to Atlanta, it's 80 degrees, and for the most part across the southern half of the nation, we're in the 70s and 80s, and that's where we'll be for the next couple of days. No oppressively hot weather, nor will it be too cool. Now, for tomorrow, looks like a pretty good day. Overall, partly cloudy. There may be some patchy fog in the morning hours. Otherwise, a real nice day. The clouds, for the most part, won't produce anything in the way of rain. Maybe an isolated sprinkle or shower. That's about it. Then for Sunday, as high pressure builds down the eastern seaboard, we'll have more sunshine. No rain as drier air moves in, so Sunday looks like a good day as well. Maybe a few degrees cooler instead of being in the mid to upper 80s like we will be tomorrow. Most locations should end up between 80 and 85 degrees. Let's check the tropics quickly for you now. We'll show you have nothing to worry about through the weekend. The entire Atlantic Ocean is quiet, so is much of the Caribbean and much of the Gulf of Mexico, so you have nothing to worry about right on through the weekend. All right, let's take a look at the forecast for the rest of this night now. We're expecting most locations to just see a few scattered clouds around, otherwise mainly clear with some patchy fog late tonight. The overnight lows, 62 across the PD to right around 64 at the beaches. For tomorrow now, partly cloudy and warm, 83 the high on the beaches to 86 back across the PD. Here's your 5-day forecast now. We're expecting many locations to see a good deal of sunshine in here, not only for Sunday, but into Monday as well. The daytime highs should warm in the low to mid 80s, and our overnight lows mainly in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Tuesday and Wednesday, there's another front moving in. Looks like we'll see the chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Then we have much cooler weather on the way for the latter part of next week. We'll talk more about that as we head toward the beginning part of next week. All right, big events, as you heard. Number one, we've got the big American Heart Association Grand Strand Heart Walk. That happens tomorrow morning at 8:30. Victoria Spechko, Brent Campbell, myself, Mike Prangley, and others from News Channel 15 will be out there walking in memory of Dave Gilbert. Something else I wanted to mention, the good folks out at Grand Strand Fitness and Racket gave me a certificate today for a 6-month free membership for one lucky person. Come on out there, and we'll give that away tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Then join us in the afternoon for the big Socastee Beach Band Blast. That happens at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. As I mentioned, more than 1,200 children, well, actually young adults from all over the southeastern United States will be headed our way. And that's great news because they play some fantastic music. There's going to be a ton of people here, several thousand expected. And I can also promise you this, you will have a good time. For only $5, you can get the adults in, $3 for children. Now, if you're 7 or less, you can come on out here for free. They've got food and drinks for you as well. And I promise you, you'll have a daggone good time. There's no question about that. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a ton of noise. There we go. All right. All right, Rich and Allison, I am officially deaf now. Back to you guys. They sound good, don't they?
Yeah, sound great.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Great.
Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, Ed.
Well, sports is next. Terry Gurn previews Game 3 of the NLCS as the Braves have traveled south.
And find out who's on the pole for Sunday Trace in Talladega. Stay tuned. That's coming up next.